Construction number 1.2, as I have designed, construction of a tangent to the circle from a point. When we say from a point, the point is outside the circle. Circle के बाहर point होता है. Okay, let us start with the example. The example says, draw a circle with center O, radius 3 centimeters. Now from here, the important information begins. Take point P such that distance OP is equal to 7 centimeters. What is the interpretation of this? सेंटर से, सेंटर O है, उससे पॉइंट P 7 सेंटीमीटर्स दूर रहने चाहिए. ड्रॉ tangents PM and PN through P, मेजर PM. मेजर PM कितना टेंजेंट सेगमेंट का PM की लेंथ कितनी आती है और लिख दो. नाउ फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द कंस्ट्रक्शन लेट अस ड्रॉ अ रफ फिगर. ये एक सर्कल निकाले, इसकी रेडियस जो कुछ दिए 3 सेंटीमीटर्स, ये सेंटर है. डिस्टेंस OP इज 7 सेंटीमीटर्स. तो ये जो सेंटर है O, यहां से P जो है वो 7 सेंटीमीटर्स रहना चाहिए. ये 3 सेंटीमीटर, ये और 3 सेंटीमीटर और थोड़ा आगे यहां पर रहेगा P. तो हाउ टू गेट दिस P? यूजिंग द स्केल, यूजिंग द रूलर. कीप इट ऑन पॉइंट O 0 एंड टिल गो टिल 7 सेंटीमीटर्स. मार्क पॉइंट P. ड्रॉ सेगमेंट OP. ठीक है ना? ऐसा पॉइंट P है और यहां से आपको टेंजेंट सेगमेंट्स निकालने की. एक टेंजेंट सेगमेंट का नाम PN है, दूसरे का PN है. आपको PM की लेंथ स्केल से मेजर करनी है, लिख देने की है. दिस इज अ कंप्लीट एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस टाइप. नाउ लेट अस सी हाउ कैन वी कंस्ट्रक्ट. ओके, ड्रॉ अ सर्कल ऑफ गिवन रेडियस यूजिंग आवर हैंडमेड राउंडर. ओके, ऑफ गिवन रेडियस. तो रेडियस 3 सेंटीमीटर्स, इसका एक मैं सर्कल निकालता हूं. This is the center. Okay, so radius of the circle is 3 centimeters. Let me draw one radius and show it here. So this is 3 centimeters. Alright, this is the center of the circle, which is O. Now, using the scale, you have to take a point P at a distance of 7 centimeters from the center. Distance OP is equal to 7. उसमें से O क्या है? सेंटर. सो सेंटर से 7 सेंटीमीटर की दूरी पर. तो स्केल रखिए. ओके, और 7 सेंटीमीटर का डिस्टेंस लेके पॉइंट P मार्क कीजिए. ये हो गया 3 और 3 6, लेट अस से 7. तो ऑन द स्केल यू विल गेट द पॉइंट एग्जैक्टली. सो दिस इज योर पॉइंट P. Okay, this is point P, and through this point you have to draw two tangents to the circle. For that, join OP. O और P को ज्वाइन करो. Okay, join OP. Then you have to draw the perpendicular bisector of segment OP. Okay, how to draw the perpendicular bisector? You all know that. I am just revising. Keep the compass on point O. Take the distance more than half of the length of the segment which you want to bisect. So आधे से ज्यादा distance लेके 1 arc above, 1 below. Again from point P, 1 arc above, 1 below. Okay, join these 2 points, you get the perpendicular bisector of segment OP. Perpendicular bisector of segment OP. So this is the perpendicular bisector. Obviously the perpendicular bisector gives you the midpoint of segment OP. If it is a perpendicular bisector, show right angle here, show identical marks these 2 sides, so that the message is conveyed to the valuer that this side and this side is same. That means this is the perpendicular. Perpendicular is shown by right angle, bisector is shown by two equal parts. Okay. Then suppose this point is any point other than the points of contact. So let me say that this is some point A. Okay. Now that point A we have to use for the next step of construction. You will keep the rounder, the compass on point A, stretch it up to point P, take distance AP as the radius. Whether you take AP or AO, because both the distances are same. So keep the rounder on point A, stretch it up to P. So you have taken radius equal to distance AP. Then from A, you have to draw a circle. That circle, if your construction is perfect, that circle will surely pass through point O like this. From here till the point O. Draw the circle. Let it observe that it definitely passes through point P. Now in this case, since the construction is drawn by freehand, so accuracy is not visible here, but when you do it using the geometry box, you will get exact construction. Now it is obvious, if you have taken this distance AO as the radius and AO is equal to AP, so if you draw the circle, it passes through O, then it will pass through P 100%. If it is not so, that means there is some error in your construction. Okay. So what did we do? Let me revise the step. Keep the rounder on point A. Take distance either AP or AO because both distances are same, and draw the full circle. Okay. Then wherever this circle which you have drawn, it is intersecting the first circle, name these 2 points as M and N. Okay. These are the points of contact of the tangents which you are going to draw. Okay. Now take a scale, keep it on point P, join P with M and extend. Do it accurately. Okay. So let us do it. Same way, join P with N also. Join P with N. And extend. Show arrows at both the ends of these tangents. Okay. Measure length PM. Whatever length you get, write it here. PM is equal to so many centimeters. Okay. Suppose you get this distance is equal to 7 and this let us say that 5.9 centimeters. I am not sure, but just to give you the idea, whatever length you get from P to M, you measure it using the scale and write. This completes the construction of tangents from the point to the given circle. Now, there can be some very obvious questions in your mind. Children ask these questions when they solve. Suppose point P is very close to the circle, outside the circle. It is obvious that this perpendicular bisector will pass through the interior of the circle. Let me draw a rough figure for that. Suppose you have drawn a circle and point P is given very close to the circle. You join the center with that point and draw the perpendicular bisector. Okay. That perpendicular bisector will pass through the interior of the circle. So the position of the perpendicular bisector depends on the position of point P. If it is very close to the circle, the perpendicular bisector will be inside the circle. If it is far away from the circle, this perpendicular bisector will shift outside the circle. You don't have to think about the position of the perpendicular bisector. But sometimes children get confused. Sir, आपने explain किया तब तो बाहर दिख रहा था, अब हमारा तो अंदर आ रहा. अरे, that depends on the position of point P. Okay, so wherever it is, with this point as the center and this much distance as the radius, you draw a circle. So like this you will get a smaller circle now. Okay. So the second circle is a smaller circle than the given circle. But in this figure it is larger. So the size of this second circle depends on the position of point P. You should not worry about that. Just follow the procedure. Join P with these points and extend. Okay, so this is the construction according to the scale. This I explain if the point P is close to the circle. Okay, once more let us revise quickly all the steps. A circle is drawn with the given center and radius. Point P is taken at a given distance, okay, using the scale. Then we draw the perpendicular bisector of segment OP. That gives the midpoint of the segment, keeping the rounder on the midpoint and stretching up to any one end of the segment OP. Draw, you will get the radius, draw a circle. It will definitely pass through the second end point also. So this circle will intersect the first circle. Wherever it intersects, those two are the points of contacts of the tangents which we want to draw. Okay, join P with those 2 points and extend, show arrows at both the ends. Okay, show these necessary marks, right angle, these 2 marks, arrows at both these ends. Okay, and you get the tangent segments. In order to verify, they will generally ask you to measure the lengths of both the tangent segments. We know that both the tangent segments will be congruent. This is a theorem in circle. Tangent segments from an external point to the circle are congruent. So measure PM and write PM equal to Pn is equal to whatever length you get. What I have written is a approximate length of the segment, not calculated and not measured using the scale. So whatever you get, you write it here. Okay, I'll give you some problems for homework.